Hello Pisces, welcome to my channel Love It or More. This is going to be your October 2022 reading for Sun, Moon and Rising. I'll start off with a sound bowl for about 20 seconds just to tune into the energy. And please be mindful that it is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And if it does resonate, please do like, subscribe, comment and share. And personal readings is available on my website, loveitormore.com, or go to the description box below. I'll be doing 3 piles. First pile will be current energy, middle pile, anything that's unseen and throughout the month of October. And then the final pile will be the outcome. So take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Okay, Pisces, let us see what October has in store for you. I'll start off with some major arcana, the theme for each aspect. Okay, October 2022 for Pisces. What's the current energy for Pisces as we start the month off? Thank you. We have the Hermit. What is unseen for Pisces for October 2022? Thank you. The Magician. Ooh la la. Master Manifester. Okay, and the outcome for Pisces. So I realize I'm speaking a bit quietly there. Apologies. What's the outcome for Pisces, please? For October 2022. Oh, no, just one, please. Thank you. The World. Excellent. Coming to the end of a great cycle in your life where you can celebrate, reflect, and receive your prize, as it were, for all your learning that you've done. We have multiple cycles in our lives, lots of little ones, and then we have loads of big ones, like chapters in our life, and you're reaching the end of a grand chapter. Right, we're going to be clarifying with my deck, which is a Love It or More deck, only one of a kind, because it's not published yet. So let us see how this is all playing out for you. So, what is a Hermit here for? Why is a Hermit here for Pisces, please, starting the month of October? Why is a Hermit here, please? Thank you. Ace of Swords and 7 of Pentacles. Okay, you're taking some deep reflection into what have you been investing in. Okay, it's the seven of Pentacles. Often it refers to where we put our money, our energy, our heart, blood, sweat and tears into the things that we want to reap the rewards of, the things that we want to harvest. Okay, now the Ace of Swords talks about an aha moment, a clarity, seeing something from a whole new perspective. So it could be that you start the month off working out within yourself, doing that soul searching of, is the juice worth the squeeze in terms of those oranges over there? Have I really been investing in the right place? And you're starting to see it from a whole new light, but we will clarify further. Let's go to the Magician. Why is the Magician here, please? Whoa. We have 7 of Wands, standing up for yourself, Temperance, okay, divine timing, patience, major arcana. We've got the 6 of Cups, joyful card. This talks about family, children, nostalgia, something from the past perhaps. And then the 6 of Swords, moving on to calmer waters. and you are creating this for yourself. After having that aha moment, you're now in a position of, I need to defend and protect what is mine. I'm going to use all the elements available for me, and I may be going back on something, although we will clarify, because I feel like this is someone coming back to you. But it may be that you are returning to something and moving on from that. You're definitely moving on metaphorically or spiritually, finding the dove and looking towards a peace. But you are in the driving seat of this. You are actually, you've got the handle, you've got the steering wheel, and you're steering yourself in the right direction for your own personal well-being. Once you've recognized that actually, I'm not so sure that what I've been investing in up until now really is what I wanted. And then you create what you want. And as it relates to that, you finally you arrive at the world. You arrive at the finality of that whole learning lesson, and you're ready to now move forward into your next chapter. So let's clarify the world card. Thank you. Hierophant. Oh, you're gaining spiritual enlightenment. Okay, this is also my channeling card. If any of you, we all channel to some degree, but if you are deliberate, if you are actually trying to channel, this is helping you do that. But this is also receiving light codes from above. Okay, spiritual ascension. What else do we have? Thank you. And then we have the end of Eight of Swords. Now the Eight of Swords is a type of kind of self-sabotage energy, but because it's at the world card, meaning the end of a great cycle, this element of where you're kind of too scared to look where you're going, you've now opened your eyes and you've seen it with that Ace of Swords there, because the Ace of Swords has the all-seeing eye at the bottom of the sword. You see there. Ooh. So now that's come to an end, and as it does come to an end, you're now opening yourself up to spirit. You're opening up yourself to understanding yourself at a deeper level. Right, let's go to the Ace of Swords. Can we clarify the Ace of Swords, please? Pisces, thank you. Nine of Cups. So what you really are doing, you're doing that soul searching to really kind of recognize, well, hang on a second, what is my wish fulfillment? What is the thing that I actually want? What is the thing that's going to make me emotionally satisfied, where I feel like I've got more than enough and I can keep that momentum going? Anything else with Ace of Swords? Oh, we'll take that one, but that's too many. The Hangman. Yes, you see the Hangman, the Hermit, very, very similar kind of energies, really suspending yourself from a different angle to really see something, to gain enlightenment. And I feel by the end of the month, you've gained that enlightenment with that Hierophant card and the World card. Okay, but what else is it? So is this to do with the heart? It feels like whatever your work is, the work that you normally do, you put your heart into your work. And the idea that we all hope is that if we put our love and heart into the work that we do, then we will get the financial recompense for it to enable us to have a comfortable life, right? Without too many huge worries. But it feels to me like you really are questioning within yourself, what is the thing that actually makes me happy? And you're gaining enlightenment over that. And what the things that you're investing in. So what is the Seven of Pentacles referring to? Is it a relationship? Is it business? Is it work? Okay, we've got the Three of Cups over here, which is like a coming together, celebration, events, networking. What else? For some reason as well, for some of you who are, I'm not particularly kind of fairy elemental driven, but I knew that I needed to do a card on that. For some of you, you may resonate with the elementals, fairies, and the earth angels, and those sorts of spiritual beings, because they do exist. And so for some of you, there is definitely the need within your, particularly in your hermit energy, when you're needing the time to be within yourself, to work out things for yourself. It may be very, very helpful for you to be in nature, because I do feel you're going to get little intuitive hits. We got the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is like secrets, mystery, intuition. So it feels to me like you really are sussing, you're really trying to suss out, you're kind of picking up, and it's like, this is spiritual, that's spiritual, that's spiritual, that's spiritual, that's very spiritual. It's like you really are, I don't see it as like a hugely traumatic situation that you start the month off in Pisces. It feels like you're re-evaluating your life at the moment in terms of where is my joy? Where is my joy? So sometimes we, and it can change from month to month, never mind years to years, of what we understand our own happiness to be. But this is like you're taking it to a new level. You're looking for your wish fulfillment, because I don't see anything negative happening here. It's just kind of a revamp. You're revamping and stepping up, kind of going, okay, well, let's get more specific about what it is that makes me happy. Let's redefine it, because things are all right, but the things that I'm investing in is not kind of, it's not paying out. It's not giving me the things that I need to. So it feels to me like that some of the things that you have been investing in as it relates to groups of other people or communities and stuff like that, it's intuitively you're feeling, well, I'm not so sure that is a thing that's really served me at the moment. Now, I do definitely think that anything of a community aspect, or anything that is working with a lot of people, is really good at this time as we move into the age of Aquarius. But it's like, where do you put your energy? Is there anything else for the Seven of Pentacles, please? Oh, Five of Pentacles. Yeah. So it just seems to me like any sort of events, anything that you've been working towards, you're having a re-evaluation, and it's like, it feels to me like, number one, you're not getting the financial pay for the work that you're doing, okay? For the investment that you're making, you're not getting the equal return on a monetary level or a tangible, material, physical level. And on the other side, it feels like you may be feeling a little bit isolated from groups of people that you perhaps work with, okay? And that's what you sort of, you're kind of going, well, you know, it's okay, I could probably carry on as is, but you know what? It just doesn't, it's just not doing it for me at the moment. So I feel like that's why you enter into the hermit phase, and you're trying to redefine, you're trying to really gain the enlightenment on what would actually make me happy? What is my real dream? So it feels like you're stepping up in the sense of you're no longer looking forward to kind of a monotone or grayscale life. You want a bit more color now. You want to step up. You want to step things up now. Okay. And as you do so, there may be a need to stand up for yourself. Okay. So let's see what the Seven of Wands is all about, this protection card. Nine of Swords. Okay, so there could be a little bit of anxiety over, it's like, say for example, you decide perhaps you want to leave a job. I'm not saying this is true for everybody, but if what you've been working on, you're not really getting the return, maybe you're now in that space of, okay, well, now I need to do something about it. But then you have to hand in your resignation, tell your work colleagues that I'm not doing this anymore, and you have to protect what is yours. Perhaps that's also a case of, you know, perhaps if you've asked for promotion or a change in departments and things like that, and it's been denied. Now you're recognizing, I don't think this does it for me anymore, but now I need to set some boundaries. Okay, now I need to stand up for myself and kind of go, well, actually, I need to defend what is mine. I need to justify myself. And that kind of gives you a lot of anxiety, like, oh God, will they let me do that? All that sort of stuff. I'm using that as an example. Ultimately, what it's telling me is that it's putting you outside your comfort zone with regards to sort of standing up for what you believe in. Okay, and that's causing a little bit of anxiety. But the Seven of Wands says that you're well within your rights to do so, as long as you don't play tit for tat or point, play the name game, point fingers at other people. You just be quite emotionally detached and just deal with the facts and the figures. So if you can perhaps do that, you may have less anxiety to think about. Let's go to the Temperance card, please. Oh, let's do another one for the Seven of Wands then. Seven of Wands, please. Anything else for the Seven of Wands? Star card, lovely. Okay, so you know deep down that actually if you do stand up for yourself, if you do protect what is yours, perhaps even if someone else is like taking your ideas at work, or you feel like you've been taken for granted, yes, it's never easy to sort of kind of go, oi, that's not right. But if you do so, you will receive a lot of cleansing, a lot of support, and a lot of the spotlight will be on you in a really positive sense. Okay, you will get rid of the healing, and if you have faith in what you're doing, there's no need to be worried about it. So this is basically telling me, particularly because it's under the Magician card here, that you have the tools necessary to protect what is yours, whether that be your ideas, your perspective, your choices, your decisions, any of that sort of thing. You can protect what is yours. Now, Temperance is a beautifully healing card as well. It talks about divine timing too. And I know we're on divine timing because we're leading to the World card here. But let's see why Temperance is here, because it may be a bit of a delay. Two of Swords. So this is a bit of a kind of, a bit of an indecisive energy there. So it feels like you may not know exactly which route, which way you're going immediately, because it feels like, well, I've still got to... So if we use the example of if you were leaving a job and changing to a new one, it feels like you don't feel like you can make the next step until you finish the one. It's like the energy is you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. What I can tell you 100% right now is with the Temperance card, don't worry about it, because the answer is coming. You don't need to have a quick decision just yet. It's under the Magician, which means that you are manifesting it. So things are happening beneath the surface for you, okay? So don't worry. But we'll see what else there is with the Temperance card. Because it's okay to be in that space for a while. Usually people say, oh, it's a terrible space, just look behind you, see the island behind you. But actually, sometimes you need to be in that tricky space. And then we've got the Four of Cups. There we go. Okay. So in a matter of time, you will have that fourth cup offered from the heavens. Okay, you don't have to, you see, he decides, he's quite bored really, because he's got the three cups which are serving him all right. This is basically exactly what I was saying about at the beginning. It's all right, you know, but it's kind of just like, if you had that fourth cup, you know, things could be great. If you had that fourth cup, you would have the Nine of Cups, right? And so that's what you're kind of toying between. You're like, oh, I would like that, but, you know, I don't want to rock the boat. And it's a bit tricky to sort of be defensive and having to stand my ground and stuff like that. So that's where it's feeling a bit difficult, but it's Temperance. Temperance gives it time, okay? You will get some healing. You will have a boost of confidence if you stand in your power with the Seven of Wands. And that boost of confidence may enable you to kind of go, you know what, it's fine, but I want more. And why not have more? Life is all about more. Let's go for the Six of Cups, please. Why is the Six of Cups here, please? For Pisces. That's a lot, but we'll take them. We've got the Four of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Temperance again. Four of Swords, which is another healing card with that Star card, and the World again. Right, beautiful. It feels to me like something from the past that was held back from you. So this could be another person in your, I feel like it's somebody else. I don't feel like it's your energy. Someone, so it could obviously be an earth sign because it's King of Pentacles, but the way to understand the King of Pentacles, non-gender specific, is someone who's kind of a business owner, who's very kind of solid and grounded and is implements, is very practical, down to earth, you know, he knows how to get things done, but he has his long-term sense of security in mind. He plans for the future. It feels to me like someone from the past, okay, who kept some information from you, or maybe even kept some money from you, is coming back in and now is offering either a helping hand, but whatever it is going to give you some healing and close off that cycle with the World card. So there's a return from the past that you don't see right now that's coming in to open up, because they did close off from you and now they're opening up, and it's going to help to give you a lot of healing. Because from that energy we move into the Six of Swords, which is moving into calmer waters after being kind of in turbulent waters. So let's clarify the Six of Swords, please. And this wouldn't happen unless you stood your ground, okay, and chose that fourth cup. Six of Swords, thank you. We've got Three of Wands. Okay, so you've been waiting for this. And then we've got the Hermit again. Okay, it's taken you a long time to come to reach this point, because both of them are quite like heavy timing cards, and two Temperance cards as well. It's slow energy. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, beautiful. So you will definitely, it's something that you've been waiting for a long time. So it felt like, it's like life has been all right, but it's kind of not good enough. And that's why you're in this phase of the Hermit energy as you start the month off. But really it's kind of building down is that in order to take responsibility for your own happiness and actually take responsibility for making yourself happy, following your dreams, and why not be idealistic and think of the best, think of the more that you would like. The minute you take the steering wheel of that and stand up for yourself, that's when something you've been waiting for a long time, of somebody in your past that held things from you, they open up to you, and that is the thing that actually sets you free. That's the missing ingredient. And by that, the thing that you've been waiting for a long time to move into almost having an element of closure to a situation is the thing that sets you free, which is really nice. So because of all of that, you move into the world, you close off this big chapter. Okay, let's look at the Hierophant here, please. Thank you. We've got Judgment and we've got the Six of Wands. Beautiful energy. Okay, so you are really picking up from, because the colors are arriving, the colors are being emitted. We all have this color signature, like our auric field, our Merkaba, all of that sort of stuff. We all receive kind of light codes in various degrees, but you're picking up on with spirit here as well. You know that you've reached the final judgment within yourself, the final understanding of this whole experience here. And it feels like it's all really connected to this Ace, this King of Pentacles. Remember, it doesn't have to be male or female, right? King of Pentacles is that person who withheld from you, and now you're getting that, and it sets you free. With that, you're rising high. I mean, we've got two kind of departure cards. I don't see a proper move here, but there is definitely a moving forward because of that World card. Now that the Six of Wands rises high, he returns from battle, and now he departures, but he is recognized for his efforts, which is really, really nice. So I feel with this particularly, because it's so spiritual, I feel like this is like spiritual recognition as well. Even though Spirit's around us all the time and sees what we do, but you're starting to feel it too. You're starting to feel like, oh wow, yes, I am worthy. I am. So it's like when you take responsibility for your happiness, you start to see it play out in different aspects, and it feels like you are sensing that there is a rising above. There's a graduation that is happening as you end the month off, and it's all to do with where you've put your physical efforts. Okay, so where you've put your energy, what you've invested in, and all the rest of it, and then this returns back to you because you stood up for yourself. So it's really all about the wands. The wands is your fire, your solar plexus energy, but it also represents spirit, your sense of spirit. That's the thing that's really kind of being looked at this month, okay? And that's the thing that you're gaining so much enlightenment on. So the Eight of Swords, please. Ooh, wrong way. Eight of Swords, please. Thank you. Eight of Swords, surrounded by, confirmed by the Ace of Swords. So basically it means exactly what it says. So the end of the cycle of anything that you have felt that you have self-sabotaged yourself in any area, particularly as it relates to your headspace, because it usually does. So this energy here with that Nine of Swords and this energy here of anything that you felt that you were like, you know, sometimes, I'm not saying you, but you know, sometimes people have that type of victim mentality where you think, okay, well, things are all right, but why aren't things great? And it only gets to a point where you realize, oh, wait, hang on a second. I have to choose for them to be great, for them to become great. And when you take control of that, in that respect, you are literally, you're not kind of tripping yourself up. You're kind of seeing the more in things, you're seeing the potential in things, and you're not kind of trapping yourself in that headspace. So that's the thing that's ending for you. This huge cycle that you've been on that has felt a little bit like you've held yourself back. And it may have been that you've felt that other people have been holding you back, but because of this Hermit energy and because you really are looking at areas of what you have invested in and what you're gaining as a result of it, you're recognizing that, I did that because I thought that was the right thing, but actually did I really want to do it? So that's the thing you're kind of sussing out. And when you really become true to yourself and go, well, I really want to do this, but will it make me happy? That's the kind of the correct path to go on. So because you realize, well, what's the point in doing any of this if I'm not getting the return in what I want? That's a type of self-sabotage without even realizing it. But you are reaching that point by the end of the month, okay? You're recognizing, oh my God, that's what it was. I've got to make sure that I'm true to myself. I've got to be sure on what it is that I really, really, really want. Because when I do that, that's going to stop this kind of energy of me feeling like I'm trapped in a situation, and I'm gaining so much spiritual enlightenment, so much. I'm graduating up, I'm moving up in the world because I feel in my bones and I know where my spirit is leading me to now. Whoa. Okay. We'll end off with an oracle card from Spirit. Any advice or guidance from Spirit to help you for October 2022. What does Pisces need to know, please, for October 2022? For their highest good. Thank you. There. Share your voice. Come out of the cave. Persecution, expression. So, as I said, you're in the hermit phase over here. You've been in your cave, which you need to be into to gain your enlightenment with that hangman. You see how the light is surrounding his head. Okay, that's the enlightenment. Now you're ready to exit the cave and share your voice. So this is basically telling me, this is basically reaffirming to me that in the beginning of the month, you feel kind of like that grayscale, that monotone. Things are a bit bland. And you feel like a diluted version of yourself. Now's the time of October where you're going to start to bring out color and start to celebrate your own quirkiness, celebrate your own individuality, your own color, your own voice, all of those sorts of things. You need to express yourself fully and delight in that, because that is the learning curve of this whole month for you. We need people like you to basically show us how to do that too, okay? We all have diversity in us. We all have unique qualities in us that is all absolutely valid and needs to be shared with the world. But we need you too, Pisces, okay? So I do hope that resonated. I wish you all the best for October, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.